I didn't need this today. Last few days have been really rough for me. I've been recovering from a brutal head cold this weekend. Fortunately, it's all good now. I've been DMing Taylor Swift all day to see if she's interested. Haven't gotten any replies yet. I'm sure she'll get back to me at some point. I've also had a lot of schoolwork today because of my cold, and I had to finish all that here today. So it's just been a really exhausting last couple of days for me. And the last thing I needed was a Yankee no-show tonight against Cleveland. But after the first inning, that's exactly what we got. After what was an awesome first inning, in which we got a two-run double from Giancarlo Stanton, who has been amazing so far to start the season. That has been such a pleasant sight to see is how good Stanton has been. Which was after a Glaber double, Glaber coming through again here to start off the season, and then Judge walked, Rizzo singled, and that led to the Stanton double. After that, the Yankees went quiet. The Yankees went quiet into that great night. They didn't score in the second. They only got they had Torres and IKF on in the second, and then IKF was out on a stupid fielder's choice. Thank you, IKF, for reminding us how insignificant you can be. Then Judge struck out. They went down 1-2-3 in the third, the fourth, the fifth. Calhoun got a double in the sixth, but then Trevino grounded out right after that. 1-2-3 in the seventh. I mean, credit to Shane Bieber, man. This is the Shane Bieber I was expecting in the 2020 AL wildcard game. A fantastic performance tonight. Just lit up the Bronx Bombers. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 99 pitches. He retired 10, 11 batters in a row at one point. And then the top of the eighth was the most frustrating because after Glaber tripled, and we're thinking, all right, we got something going here. After a stupid Shaw, missed dive at the ball, I'm thinking, wow, the Yankees are gonna, maybe they got something here. Judge pops up on the weirdest check swing I've ever seen. Rizzo strikes out on a horrendous strikeout, and then Stanton strikes out. And that was it, because while the Yankees did take the 2-0 lead early, they were never able to bounce back because they need to bounce back because Domingo German tonight was not in any way sharp, especially in the second inning where he gave up a run after an error. He couldn't come up the ball when Jimenez hit it right towards him, and then Brennan with a sac fly immediately after that. And then it was a rough fourth inning for him with back-to-back walks and then an RBI double for Zudino to tie the game. And then that led to Colton Brewer having to come in and shut down the Guardians in that regard. Man, German just sucks. I mean, I know he's just a terrible human being, and I really am excited. Excited is the wrong word. It doesn't bother me when German has a bad performance. I know it affects the Yankees, but it's because the guy is such trash. He's such a trash human being that I am not at all disappointed to see him back. Goodness gracious, this better be the end for German. Okay, Rodon's coming back from injury. Sevy's gonna come back from injury. He's gonna get hurt again. Johnny Brito's gonna be in the rotation, and then German just go away. We don't need to see him anymore. He was okay last year, or he stepped up quite a bit last year, but this year he's been awful to start. 3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 0 strikeouts, 5 walks, 87 pitches, 49 strikes. Again, you need Colton Brewer to clean up the mess. It's just nothing of value so far from German. It's just so frustrating to watch. First Yankee to allow at least 5 walks while failing to record a strikeout since 2015. We really don't need this guy here. There's no business. He doesn't bring any fear into anybody. He doesn't strike fear into anybody's eyes. It's just so frustrating to watch him. And again, thank God we had Colton Brewer today. Somebody pointed out German was in midseason form today. Just so frustrating to watch that. And then I thought it was over then, and then Ian Hamilton, unfortunately, 2 walks and a sac fly that scored the other run for the Guardians. Just a frustrating night. German just was bad as usual, and again, we're gonna need somebody else to come up forward and replace him. The offense outside of the first inning really didn't deliver. The best guy on offense tonight was Glaber, but we had another bad night from Volpe, who's I'm going to give Volpe more patience, but God, it's rough watching him right now, batting 129. But I expect he'll turn around. Nothing from Judge, nothing from guys like Trevino or Cordero. We did get a couple of hits from Rizzo and Stanton and Calhoun, but it didn't really amount to anything, except for the Stanton double. Just nothing really. But when you have a pitcher like Shane Bieber, who is as electrifying as he was, sometimes there's nothing you can do in that regard. But God, this sucks. I know we're 6-3. We started off the season really well, and maybe if the way that the season has started, maybe the Yankees are going to win their next 2 games. I mean, they won 2 out of 3 in every other series. Maybe that's going to happen here. At least that's my hope, especially with Cole on the mound here tomorrow. Hopefully the Yankees will be able to bounce back. But it was such a frustrating loss. I was really expecting more here from their first game. Because even in even in the series against Baltimore, they at least scored a lot in their first game of each series. They scored 5 against San Francisco in the first game, 8 against Philadelphia, 6 against Baltimore. They lost that game. But I was expecting a little something tonight, but no urgency, nothing from the offensive side. Just a really rough night. But thankfully, we're 6-4. We're able to soften the blow a little bit. And thankfully, we have 2 games left in the series. We have Cole tomorrow. Let's hope we can bounce back. But just a rough night that reminded us that, God, Domingo German provides almost nothing to this team. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel and like to see, make sure to subscribe down below. I will be back tomorrow with Yankees Guardians Game 2. Take care and God bless.